everyone, I'm Holly, and today I am making a batch of Sweetly Clean soap. Now I normally make this in a rainbow, but I had somebody ask me if I would be making it so that they didn't have to wait another year most likely for the rainbows to come back around. So I thought, you know what, it's a great idea. So Sweetly Clean is an amazing fragrance, and it's just sweet and it's clean and it's kind of soapy, and I just love it. So the first thing I'm going to do is add in the coconut milk. I just love how all the droplets look down in the oil. You probably can't really see it a whole lot, but it's pretty cool. And then they got all long as they moved. Burping the stick blender, gotta get all the air out of that shaft. So now I'm gonna put in the lye solution. This pot is going to be rather full. This is a fairly easygoing fragrance, so that's always good. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it for today. This is actually my third batch for today of soap, and it has been going so well. Gonna get this other spatula involved. I think that's what's helping me get it blended up without what am I trying to say? To get it all blended up without doing too much with the stick blender. Whoa. That spatula is falling in. Oh dear, I forgot to bring over my other little spatula. Need a spatula from a spatula. Except for, I intended to stir it first. Here we go again. These videos get me all flustered. I guess I can't talk and video at the same time. Talking video and make soap, I guess. So I don't usually talk when I make soap. I usually just focus, but when I do the videos, of course, you know, I'm talking as I go, and sometimes I confuzzle myself. Alright, so I'm going to add in this fragrance, and I sure hope it's nice today. Behaves itself. Okay, so I want to split off for 3 colors. Let's see if I can get these all lined up in such a way that I can just measure one right after the other. I kind of need to work closer to the side of the table though. Alright, here we go. Heavy, so heavy. Okay, that worked out. Alright, so my inspiration here, some of my tiger lilies. Just gonna put in a little there for now. It's kind of a orangey, more of a peachy color. I kind of blended up. I'm wanting kind of a pretty pale pink, but I do have some electric bubblegum neon in there from Bramble Berry, so it might get a little wild. And then this is kind of like a maroony burgundy color. I really did want to use most of these colors because I do have some of my batch oils in there. So I might just get them in. I feel like this one's going to be pretty dark, but it'll be alright. So we're going to put a little bit more in here, and I'm going to see how this one goes before I put the rest in there. So That's very pretty. Yes, that will do. Yeah, that's a little bit brighter than I wanted, so I'm gonna bring in my titanium dioxide and just pale it just a bit, and I think I'm just gonna pale this one just a bit. Ooh, that's looking good. Ah, yes, that is closer to my vision there. That looks good. Now I'm going to attach a picture at some point, probably. Where am I going here? Of my tiger lily. And it's just the most beautiful plant. And I put it on the backdrop on my phone, and I can't stop looking at it. I just love it. It's the first time in, well, a year and a half since we got Maverick, my puppy, that he's not on my background. So that is how much I love these tiger lilies. And yeah, there we go. The super fun thing is that our friend from Chicago, she actually came to visit, it wasn't last year, but it was the year before, Memorial Day weekend, and she brought a whole bunch of the bulbs, I guess. And so they've been so fun. Of course, I always think of her and what a lovely person she is. There we go. This is just coming together. Now, my peachy, I think, over on the side here in the little picture, I think I wanted it to be really more of yellow, but it's fine. We're just gonna do the peachier version of the peach. And I have a yellow peach, you know, and you can have a pink peach, and my plan was just to do a yellowy peach, but I'm not gonna mess with it because I love it. Really need to give these a stir up. They're starting to get thick. I would be feeling a little stressed, I think, if I was doing a rainbow. But the good thing about the way I do Sweetly Clean normally is that it needs the thickness. So there you go. So we're back to this beautiful. Whoa. That's why we wear goggles and we wear gloves and sleeves, because I just throw it everywhere. Alright, we're gonna put down some of this lighter peach. Oh, it's so pretty. I really need to remember this for when I do my peach soap for the farmhouse collection. I like that color. Now, I haven't, honest to goodness, quite figured out how I'm making this soap, so we're just going to play it by ear, I guess, now. See how it goes. I got to thinking the other day about all these people from other countries that watch our videos here in America, and I'm sure we say the silliest things, don't we? Say things that just don't make a whole lot of sense, like play it by ear. And sometimes I'll see those their little memes or whatever with things that other countries say and what words mean over there compared to here, and it's just sort of fun, and it's a wonder why we don't have mass confusion, is what it feels like, because we're all getting so connected, aren't we? So cool. Oh, this is a little heavy for my third batch of the day, so I'm not doing as steady as I would like. Isn't this a fun color combo? Love it. Except for I was thinking I'd go ahead and get this all in the middle. And then I'll probably just come back on the top with the other colors and then the base color. Oh, I'm running the AC as it is summertime, but today, and you know won't be accurate to when you guys are watching this, I'm sure it'll be hotter. But our friends in the Northwest are struggling with the heat. Oh my goodness, Seattle, 108? What in the world? Just literally, what in the world? Scrape that a little bit better. Okay, now we're gonna go backwards. I think I did the pink second, anyway. Oh, this is so beautiful. Inspired by nature. There was a really fun hanger swirl I kind of wanted to do, but then I realized it really wasn't going to work with a slab. There's a lot of designs that just work best with loaf molds, and I make loaves here, but we cut them later, obviously, so sometimes just have to forego some designs. Whew. My arm is getting so tired. I made black raspberry and vanilla already, which does this kind of in general. That's why my arm is so tired. And before that, I did wild berry blizzard. Kind of off season for that, but I had a request. The scent itself isn't really off season. I just make it usually at the holidays. I had the loveliest email. Someone was gifted some of the bars and she said she loved them. Would I be making it again? And I thought, you know what, I'm starting my restocks, and that's a scent that people just really do love. So yeah, let's get it done. And that's what I did. I haven't made soap other than some small salt soap batches. Golly, I'll have to write down the date on my last one, but I don't even remember. It was way before the rainbow release. Alright, we gotta smack this down. Alright, get back over here. Oh, it's getting quite a bit thicker. Hopefully I can handle this. Whoa. Need to have that wild one as my soundtrack today. Okay, so this is where I struggle because I can't actually see where I'm going with this. So I kind of have to go from behind, which is not ideal for me, but it works. I'm just gonna go ahead and get it all on for now. I'm gonna have to get it leveled out, that's for sure. Alright, I'm gonna kind of shimmy this around, and I'm gonna have to smack it down. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do a hanger swirl. I'm trying to think. I think I'm going to come across here like this, and then I'm just going to make loop-de-loos. It's pretty thick, so it's really going to handle the hanger swirl really well. Of course, these colors are very similar, so we don't really have to worry about like green and pink over blending. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna kind of go like so. Alright, we'll call it good and hope that looks really nice. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take this spoon and I'm just going to dip it down in so it kind of makes some peaks and makes the top look beautiful. Oh, this is amazing. It smells so good. So good. This is a very cheerful blend of colors, that's for sure. I'm trying to decide if we need glitter. I think I'm gonna go with no. Growing up, I am going to spritz this with alcohol and cover it up, and I usually wait a couple of days actually to unmold it because the next morning, I'm soaping now about, it's almost 6 p.m. and in the morning, 10, 11, when I come up here, it's still gonna be really warm. So I find that to prevent ash and everything, the best thing is let it to cool all the way down. So for that, I'm going to have to wait until the day after tomorrow. All right, I'll see you back here for the cut. All right, so it's been several days. It's time to cut the Sweetly Clean soap. It turned out quite nice. I really do love the design for this particular scent. Now, I would probably adjust my colors a hint next time, but that's all right. So, did I show you the top? I don't even know if I showed you the top. I love the top. It's just so pretty with that kind of purpley color underneath. I love that. There's another loaf here that has a little bit more on one end. And I just think that looks pretty cool. So, I guess I'll cut this loaf first. Oh, I'm just loving it. Love this scent. It's just so good. Now, when I cut this soon after it's split into loaves, I can usually get 14 bars in a loaf. So let's see. It has been a little bit longer, so it might not work, but we'll see. I love that sound. Ooh, that's pretty. Turned out quite nice. Now, the only change I think I would make is maybe not having quite, oh wow, that one has a lot of the purple in it. I might not make quite as much of the, what am I trying to say? Get it together, lady. Well, it actually is looking pretty good here. I feel like the colors maybe brighten a bit as they're drying, because right now I actually really like that pink. Let me get one of the cut bars. See, I think it brightens up just a little bit. Maybe not as much as I thought. It is a really pretty pink though, so maybe I would be happy, but I probably would make it just a hint paler next time, just so that it was more along with my vision. But I do love the peach colors. Oh goodness, they're so pretty. Totally using that to make my next batch of peach farmhouse soap. Definitely. I'm happy with my hanger swirl. I feel like it worked really well this time. Looks good. So, clean off my wires here. And then I should be able to slide this one here. Yeah, we're still gonna make it. Now I don't end up with as many samples when I cut it like this. Oh, it's kind of an interesting swirl on that one. Definitely a little bit more not as swirly, that's for sure, in some of these. But that's just the nature of handcrafted items. Yeah, those look good. So it's always fun because each loaf is going to be a little bit different. So I will probably cut one more loaf. Let's do this one. It seems quite beautiful. Get that slid clear over. And this one I beveled the loaf for pictures. Hope I didn't do too much there. I might have. That one could have used an extra swirl right through there. Ooh, this one's so pretty. Look at that. I hope everything is in focus. I know I say this all the time, but I just can't see it. It's just hard to tell. It looks nice and focused, and then I'll put it on in my editing program and find out that it's not very focused. Or what happens, and this has happened a lot to a lot of different people, they'll do this and it'll finally focus, and then they move it away and you like actually never see it focused. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. It has like a cute little lighter heart there. Nice. This was definitely a fun soap to make, and I'm glad for that little encouraging comment to get this scent made and something other than rainbow. I think it's very beautiful like this. I did make it. Yay! I have a whole bunch of soaps to cut after this that I did not film any videos for, so that's something I'm going to be spending some time on. I have a lot of different ones. Let me see what I got as I'm talking away from the camera. Let me see. I need to cut all of the bars for Figgy Cream. I did a double batch of Figgy Cream. We have Black Raspberry Vanilla. I have a batch of Green Clover and Aloe. Ooh, Wild Berry Blizzard. That one was a fun recommendation that came along recently, so I went ahead and made it, and making notes because I love how it turned out so that I can have a better holiday batch. I didn't like last year's at all. I mean, it was fine, you know, it's fine for soap, and you guys didn't have my vision, so it's, you know, it wasn't anything bad or anything. I'm glad that I made it this new way, old way. Perfected it a little bit more. Anyway, since I'm still talking about soaps, I'll just keep cutting. I have Green Clover and Aloe. I think I might have mentioned that. A new batch of Juicy Anise. I did a new batch of the Charcoal Tea Tree, only I added a little eucalyptus to it. Oh my goodness. Oh, so good. It's amazing. And still sitting in the mold, that's where they are. We have River Rock, Flannel and Amber, Strawberries and Champagne. So I'm just working on a bunch of restocks, really, is what I'm doing. So the next release, which will probably be past by the time you actually see this video, is the beach theme. And then the restocks are coming up after that. And then we're going to do fall and Christmas. And that pretty much just rounds out the year. It's just hard to believe. You know, by the time we hit June, July, we're, for the most part, starting to focus on the fall and Christmas. It's just crazy. Just crazy. I'm just not quite ready yet. Ooh, this one's going to be tight. Yeah, definitely not very many samples when we cut it this way. These usually curl up really funny. Ooh, I can see my husband just got home. I sent him on an errand to get goat milk and buttermilk so that I can restock some farmhouse soaps tomorrow. I'm going to restock, I'm going to try. You know, it's my plan, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'm going to do peach and lemon. And I want to do wild elderberry and a new like baby bee buttermilk type. And let's see, I want to do watermelon, but I do have that fragrance still on order. It was out of stock for a while. Alright, so I am just going to keep cutting, and I may or may not put on the end all of the cutting here and stacking the soaps. I know you guys like to see the soap stacked up, even if it's in fast speed. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.